on the air. We're ready to get started. Right here at Hot Tea Time. We are on the air. We are ready to get started. Let me make sure we're public. See? Yeah. We gotta make it public. There we go. I told that it would do that. All right, we ready to get started. All right, y'all come on in, come on in. We are getting started today on time, right here at Hot Tea Time. We're getting started. So, welcome to Hot Tea Time. I'm your host, Ventaris Richards. We're gonna get started right now. You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Cool Domino.
Okay. So, I want to let you introduce yourself and tell us about yourself uh, right now, so we can get started. And I welcome you to my show. I'm glad you was able to make it today.
Yes, sir. Well, my name is Reginald Smith Jr. My artist name is Cool Domino. Uh, I come from Orange Mound / East Memphis. Uh, Parkway Village in Orange Mound is where I grew up at. And hey, man, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
Okay. So, I want you to tell us about your music. You do music. What type of music, and what inspired you to do the music?
Okay. I do inspirational music. That's the type of music I do, and I'm in my own lane. Um, the name of the music, the name of the albums I've dropped 2 albums,
Okay.
um, 3 singles. My first album came out. It was called In the Making, and basically I was prophesying and predicting the way my life would be, you know, back when I was writing music and I released it as an album, you know what I'm saying, as a complete prophecy. You know what I'm saying? And then I went on to drop my next album, which I just dropped it. The name of it is Heart of a Don.
Okay.
And Heart of a Don basically speaks about the spiritual aspect of life more than the physical, but it teaches you how to deal with, how to see your way through life spiritually while still being physically present.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? And then there's some songs on there that's uh, showing integrity. I got a brand called Dr. Bam, and Dr. Bam is do right by all means.
Okay.
It's an integrity brand based off integrity and confidence, and this particular brand influenced my music, you know. And what else would you like to know?
Okay. So, what inspired you to start writing and pursuing your music career?
Man, I've been musically inclined ever since I was a child. I think I recognized my favorite artist, one of my favorite artists, at a young age. I was about 6 years old,
Okay.
and my mom and dad was playing Tupac,
Mm-hmm.
and one of his lyrics, one of his songs, you know, kind of stuck with me, you know, and we ended up doing a show when I was like 6 or 7 years old. Me and my cousins and my sister and my cousins and stuff, and we performed a show, and I had something made up in my mind that I was gonna say, and then, you know, my father, you know, he kind of steered me in the right direction after I had what was made up in my head to say.
Mm-hmm.
My cousin performed before me, so I looked at him and I was like, man, I'm gonna say what he said, you know. And I said what he said, and my father was like, you know, hey man, come up with your own originality. I always be original, you know, and you know that kind of led me to wanting to make my own lane. You feel what I'm saying? But it started as a young guy, you know,
Okay.
6 years old, and I got serious with the music around 21, 22.
Okay.
Uh, I recorded my first songs when I was like 24, 25. And then like I just came out with an album like 3 or 4 years later.
Okay.
You know? Yep.
Okay. So, uh, if people want to book you or have to contact you or listen to your music, how can they get your music?
Okay, it's on all platforms. The music is on all platforms. iTunes, YouTube, um, Spotify, all platforms really. All you gotta do is go and type in Cool Demeanor.
Okay.
You know, Cool Demeanor. And if you wanna book me, if you wanna book a show or book me for a show or whatever, just reach out to me. You know, directly.
Tell them how.
901
Yeah.
901-585-4147. Reach out to me that way. And I also have an email, rsenterprisecorp@gmail.com. You know, and we can definitely do some stuff. You know,
Okay.
I'm willing to do features. I'm willing to I'm willing to do features. I'm willing to work with other artists.
Okay.
You know, that's similar to my music or whatever. You know.
Okay. So y'all, he letting you know that if you got church events, fashion shows, he's willing to come and be a part, and you can book him. The number again is
901-585-4147.
so please feel free to book him for your shows or anything that you have going on. Also, I need to I can't forget to send shouts out to my people down at Yep Car Wash. Please go see my folk down at Yep Car Wash. The number again is in detail, Car Wash in detail. The number again is 901-206-0487. The number again is 901-206-0487. 3521 Airways Boulevard. Not only do we detail cars here, we also have a food truck where all the food is delicious. You got to taste the catfish or the cheeseburgers. Please go and see my guy down there. That's my guy, and he's gonna take care of you. Just tell him that you came by watching Hot Tea Time, and he's gonna take care of you. We finna jump into the show, you guys. We're gonna talk about some of the topics that we got. If you want to call in, please call in at 901-643-0700, or feel free to send comments, and I'm going to read your comments, and we'll talk about your comments. But I need your input so we can talk freely so we can understand how everybody feel about different situations so we can learn from each other. Because if you can't learn from each other, then how will we learn?
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about insecurities in relationships. How do insecurities come along in relationships? How does insecurity come along in relationships?
I mean, pretty much, one partner can make the other partner feel insecure, you know, or not secure at all, you know, based off of what they do around them. Like say if he's a man, he look at other women, it's gonna make the woman look at him upside his head, like what you doing, you know? And then you know, some of them secretly be like, I wonder, am I attractive to him? You know, stuff like that. You know, and likewise with the women, you know, they could do certain things towards other guys, and it'll make the man feel like, man, maybe I'm not what she want, you know. And go back to the question again. I got one more topic to touch on.
Okay. Insecurities in relationships.
Okay. Um, Man, it's just a number of things. You know, it's a number of things. It could be one person dealing with low self esteem
Okay.
or
I could go
immaturity.
with that immaturity or um, taking old baggage.
Yeah,
Taking
Into
old
the-
baggage into a
into the
new
new-
relationship.
yeah,
And therefore, the insecurities that they had in the previous relationship, they brought them over to the new relationship.
yeah.
So those are ways that could be insecure.
Yeah.
So even by Amita, hey Amita, what's going on? Balo, what's going on? How y'all doing tonight? I'm glad y'all coming on in. Come on in. Talk to me tonight. So insecurities play a part of also when you don't make your partner or your wife or your husband feel secure
Yeah.
within their relationship.
Yeah.
So when you're not supporting them, that brings insecurities into the relationship. Also, when you're not giving compliments or saying things to them that
Make
encourage them
feel
to make
good.
them feel that you're into them.
Yeah.
It don't always have to be intimate. It don't always have to be. It could be encouraging.
Yeah.
The statements have to be encouraging. You have to encourage them. You have to push them. You have to be behind them and show them that you are there for them. Because when you're distant and you're not showing that you are there or your presence will make you insecure. If you're not present, you will be insecure.
Yep. I
You
agree.
know, when you're not present, you'll be.
I agree.
Yeah. So you got to be present. You have to speak into their life. You have to show them that they are supported.
Mhm.
You have to also be visible, because if you're not there, that's an insecure. Because if you're not here with me and you're out all the time, that plays with your mind, because you don't know if they're out seeing someone else or out just being free.
Right.
So we have to also look at that as well. So those are insecurities in relationships.
Yeah. I agree.
So being, as I'll say, as black people, as black people, we allow insecurities into our relationships because we give people we let people in, and majority of the time when I express to my friend how I feel about what's going on in my relationship, they help the insecurities by saying, "Girl, oh man, you don't need to deal with that. She doing this and she doing that. She may be." So we have to also think about what we listen to. Also, when your partner have too many friends or associates of the opposite sex, that's true. When your partner has too many friends of the opposite sex, those are insecurity issues. You're right, Danny. You're right, because first of all, it's not going to be okay with me that you always on the phone with your friend and he's a male. You understand what I'm saying? Why you not talking to me like you talking to him?
Yeah.
Why do he know more about me than I know about him? That's a problem.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? That's a problem to me.
Yeah.
So even if your presence not here, I mean, you could be present, but if you're on your phone all the time and you talking to them, or they constantly calling, and we having time to ourselves, those are insecurity issues, because I'm gonna be like, what is he calling for? Why is he always calling? Or why they calling so much? Yep. So those are things that we have to think about that makes our partner insecure, or they're not accepting to our friends. Mm-hmm. And sometimes when you have too many friends, it becomes messy because they come to calling. You gonna think you talking to somebody. Yeah. One of them you're talking to. Mm-hmm. So those are right. You're right. You're right. So yeah, that was real good. You're right. So those are some things that will make you insecure. So we got Valentine's Day coming up, y'all. Now, are gifts for Valentine's Day necessary, or is it just something to do? Or is it, should you both be getting gifts?
I mean, it's love day, but at the same time, shouldn't you be expressing your love to your loved one every day?
You should be expressing it every day, but guess what? This day is set aside, and you know this day is coming. So when you know this day is coming, you should always get something.
Get something.
You should get something. If it's out to eat, anything. You know, if you out to eat, if you got to make sure that it's something that you got to. Hey, Joy, what's going on? I disagree with the gifts. Okay. Dana, why you disagree with the gifts? What are you saying? Well, come on, talk to me. Let me know why you disagree. Because my thing is, I think it's a relationship thing. If you, in your house, I'm going to say it have to be individual. If you in your house give gifts, I think it shouldn't be one-sided. I think both of y'all should be exchanging gifts. I don't think it should be me getting the gift and I don't get you one. I think we should both exchange gifts if that's what we're going to do. Okay, I mean to say it's not necessary, but it is nice to have one day to feel love. Don't mean it's a gift. It could be anything. Okay, I understand that as well. So with that being said, it don't have to be a gift. But in the same token, I don't feel that I should come home with my arm full of gifts and I don't get anything. I don't receive anything. Okay, I agree with the brother show love and gifts as often as you like. Okay, if you show love, like he said, like you said, if you show gifts often as you like, so that means whenever you feel like it. So I understand where you coming from. This day shouldn't be a day that we go broke. I don't think we should go broke for Valentine's Day. Now, you go buying expensive gifts and you going broke and your light bill due, that's a problem, because now y'all ass going to be in the dark at the end of the month. Yeah. So my whole thing is, it shouldn't be something that you go broke on, but if you want to fix them a nice meal or show the gesture, because it is Valentine's Day, it's a holiday that the people made to make money. But I feel that you should do something to show that it's something done, because I'm gonna say this, then you let me know if you agree. I would hate for my wife or my husband to go to work and everybody else receives something and they ain't getting nothing. Yeah. Because that's where the division gonna come in. What's going on, Trent? That's where the division gonna come in when they get to work and they come home, because they gonna look at you crazy. Yeah. I mean, even if it's a dinner, some roses, or some candy or something, bring them something. Because I hate for you to come home the next day and they looking upside your head like you should have brought them some, because we knew this day was coming. Yeah. I'm just saying. It's a pride thing. You are right. It's a pride thing, but also I would hate for her to listen to these friends, and these friends telling them, I got this, I got that, and I got this, and you ain't get shit. But with you, Dan, I'm with you. Because I'm going to let you know, the light bill paid, the rent paid, your car note paid, and your car insurance paid. You good. You know what I'm saying? That's me. I understand that. But also, I understand where some people come from. If they don't get a gift, the world come to an end. Yep, that's it. That's it, girl, where he get you. That's exactly what they going to say. Because that's what they do. They going to want to know, what did you get? Everybody want to know it. They want their gift bigger than yours and this and that. But it shouldn't matter what the gift is. You can't put a measure on gift because if I love you, then it shouldn't matter. Because you know what? That love come every day. I'm showing you love when the lights on. Yeah. I'm showing you love when the house no paid. And you ain't getting no cutoff notice. You ain't nobody coming trying to repossess the car. That's love. That's the real love right there to me. I don't know to nobody else, but that's love right there. I love me, so I'm gonna pay my bills first. Now, if I get you some candy, now we're gonna go with that candy until until I can do better. Now, if I can't do better, then I'm sorry.
Box of candy and a $30 bag.
Okay, Shatara on YouTube watching. Y'all, come on in, y'all. So yeah. And that's right. That's right. As long as the bill's paid, you should be fine. So when them friends ask you, what he get you? The light bill. What he get you? The house note. What he get you? The car insurance. That's what he got you. That's where we need to be. That's where we need to stand on right now. Because guess what? These bills high now. So we got to stand on that. Because this candy, these flowers gonna die, and the candy gonna get old. So if you don't go and eat it right away, it's gonna be a problem. So my whole thing is, but guess what? My lights on, and my rent paid. So I'm good. That's how you got to stand on. You stand on that for real. So yeah, I'm with that. I'm with it. So hey Nicole, what's going on? Nicole Ford that came on in the room. All right. So look, y'all. So even with that being said, y'all, we gonna think about the day. What was Valentine's Day created for anyway? To break our ass. But we don't understand that it was to make money. And Valentine's Day is making money. But in the same token, we have to think rational and think about, don't put yourself in debt because you're trying to impress or, to do something that you don't have the money for. Yeah. Don't put yourself in that kind of situation.
Don't live beyond your means.
Yeah, basically, you can't live beyond your means because if you live beyond your means, then something's going to be lacking at the end of the month. Something ain't going to be paid. And so then, it's on Facebook, so your whole name on Facebook gonna talk about not my whole name. But anyway, when the light bill due, then it's a problem. What's going on, cuz? It's 50-50 with me. It's 50-50. He need his part. He won't. If you receiving something, if you receiving something, he want to receive something. Yeah. You're right. That's the way it go. That's the way some people doing it. So if you don't get nothing, I'm putting my shit back in the trunk. You know what I'm saying? Just put your shit back in it. Let's put it back in the trunk. That's how we doing it. That's what he said. Now, he said 50-50. He going to put his back in the trunk. So if you don't bring nothing, he said right. So if you don't bring nothing out, you ain't getting nothing. So that's it. So guess what? You the best up. You the best up. Whatever. He said right. So look, that's crazy. But y'all, this Valentine's Day has really taken off, and I just seen people. I went to the store today, and they were going crazy. Pandora was at the door, and it was raining. And I'm looking like, okay, so y'all finna spend all y'all money in there on Pandora. So, it's gonna be some broke folks at the end, but I ain't gonna be one of them. I ain't gonna be broke. I ain't gonna be broke. I ain't gonna be broke. So, got a question for friends. Oh, he said facts. That way I'm gone. So I mean, if he ain't getting no gift, he gone. So look, this way with friends. Should friends be mutual beneficial? So that means Dollar Tree candy and some wings. Come on, Nicole. Not Dollar Tree candy and wings. Really? Okay. All right. But you know them wings high now over there at the Dixie Queen. They high. They like $20 for 10. So that's $40 on some wings. Cause if you gonna eat 10, he gonna eat 10. That's $40. So look, she said, "Hell no, that's crazy. Y'all so crazy. Look here. So look, should friends be mutual beneficial? Should friends be mutual beneficial? I would say yes because I think that well, me and my friends, we are. If we go out, I don't mind paying for my friends because I know they would do the same for me. So we if you ain't got it, I'm gonna tell you to come on, let's go. So friendships should be equal. We should be able to be. It shouldn't be one sided. I don't need you to come over my house and always thinking you finna drink up my shit, or eat up my food. I need to be able to come and do the same thing at your house. We need to be able to sit and reciprocate. Yeah, we gotta reciprocate the same thing. Y'all come on in. I'm glad y'all coming on in. Okay. In that aspect, yes, that's right. Because my whole thing is, even families, y'all. We as families, we kind of gravitate to the same people. We always going to the same people's house, and we always making them spend more money, and it's not fair to keep breaking them to keep going to their house and making them spend money. One side of friendships don't end well, but they do end. That's so right, Danny. That's correct. My whole thing is that I have been in some relationships like that, some friendships where I'm always doing, but I don't mind until I realize that I'm the one that's always doing. You know what I'm saying? So we have to keep in mind, look, they shouldn't always have to do that. So now we have to find friends that are like-minded. Yeah. If they're not like-minded, those are not the friends that you need to be traveling with. Those are not the friends that you need to be going out with. Those are not the friends that you need to be hanging out with, because they're there to use you. They're not. And everybody don't know how to be friends. No, everybody don't know how to be friends. So they don't know how to help benefit from being a friend. Because if you're my friend, if I see you hurting, I'm going to lift you up. I'm going to help you. If you tell me you need and you fell on hard times, if I got it, I'm going to lift you up. But don't think I'm finna give you my bill money. That don't mean I'm not your friend.
Right.
Yep. You lose so much time, money, and energy. You are so right. True. And they always have a guilt or something. They do. They always have something that's going on. They have a hardship, something going wrong, something look, that ain't this ain't, look, y'all need to call the church. Call the church. Because now at this point, I'm not him. I can't. I'm not the bank. You better call the church. Call the church. Call your man. Look, and then they sit there. They got men. They got multiple partners. They got different stuff that they tell you about. But then they always calling you to borrow the money from. How the hell does that work? So I'm trying to figure out how does that work. How do you come to me and you tell me all these people that you talking to, or you they got this, they got that, and then when you need something, you can't call them. You turn around calling me, or can you cash out me $20 to I get such and such, or can you such and such me for until I get? No, hell no, I can't, because it seems like every time, every week, you falling short, or you done spent your whole check, or you see them on live down at Love or some spot they at, or they out eating with their other friends, but you done sponsored them to go, but they didn't ask you to go. That's all I'm saying. That's how I go. You know, so we have to also think about that. So my thing is, we got to be like-minded. You got to find friends that are like-minded, that's on your level. And just because we went to high school together and we were friends in high school, that don't mean we got to remain friends. Some of them motherfuckers you got to let go, because guess what? They still stuck back when we was in high school. And that ain't where we supposed to be at. We supposed to elevate. The older we get, the more we supposed to elevate. But if you still stuck on what we used to do in high school, I don't do that no more. I ain't did that in years. So we need to go and elevate ourselves. Yep, that's well said. We got to elevate. Yeah, how you doing, Sandra? So we got to elevate ourselves. We can't be stuck with those friends. And they tell, I remember when I used to, you're right. I did stay in the projects. I was broke. I didn't have. But guess what? You helped me then. I'm sure I'd have paid you back since then. So guess what? I didn't have then, but I got it now. Don't mean I got to give you everything that I have. I don't owe you that. Did you do it because you was helping me, or did you do it because you wanted me to get it in the end? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so my thing is, if you see my worth, don't use it. Because when you use it up, it pushes me away. So if you're going to constantly push me away, then that's where we're going to have the problem. That's where the friendships, like Dana said, that's where the friendships fall apart. That's where it ends. But sometimes, like I said, when you're friends with your high school friends and they're not elevating themselves and they still stuck back in the way it was, you got to find new friends. You got to find new friends. And guess what? Everybody's not meant to go with you. When you're elevating yourself or you're trying to move forward, everybody's not meant to go, because they constantly going to be trying to pull you back down. They're going to constantly try to pull you back down and get you back where you was. That's why most people that go to rehab end up back on drugs.
Relapse.
Because they go back to what they know. They go back to what they know. They go back around the same people. Yes, that's right. Yep. So we have to think about that mindset. Even you returning to that, you returning to those same friends, that you're going to have that same mentality. You can't grow with the same mess. You'll never grow in the same mess. Right. I would give you Mary Kay to say, okay, y'all, if y'all need Mary Kay, please call Nicole. Check out Nicole. Hit up in her inbox on Facebook. She sells Mary Kay. She's a good Mary Kay salesman. She's one of my clients. Y'all go ahead and hit her up. You said, repeat that. You cannot. I'm going to tell you again. And that's, okay, Amita said, and that's in friendships, relationships, family ships. You change to grow is necessary. Yeah, you got to change to grow. If you don't change, you'll never grow. We got to elevate ourselves. You got to think about the company that you keep. If they're not willing to grow, you got to separate yourself. If you don't see growth in these people, they want to stay around the same people. They want to go out with the same people. They want to do, and that's not what you're doing. Don't let them pull you back into that when you're trying to better yourself. You got to switch. You got to move. Because if you want better for yourself, you can't continue to do the same thing. It does not work. Hey, Aunt Jerry. My auntie in here, y'all. I'm going to have to watch what I say. No, I ain't. Aunt Jerry, she know how it go. But yeah, we have to watch. We have to watch the company that we keep. Because some people are set to be around you to watch you fail. They want to see you fail. They don't want to see you succeed. So you have to watch the company that you keep. Because people will sit around you for years and they really don't want you to succeed. That's family, that's friends, that's lovers, that's everybody. If you're elevating yourself and they don't want to see you succeed, they will sit there to try to make sure that you fail. So you have to also please pay attention to the people that surround you. And then you have people around you that want to be you. They want what you have, but they don't know what it took to get you there. So therefore, you got to keep on striving and keep on work on you. Because you can't work on them.
Let me ask you a question.
You can't work on them. Okay, go ahead.
Alright. What if this particular person that wanna be you and you already know, the situations y'all in is two different things. But it's like this person want what you got, but this person ain't willing to do what you had to do. You know what I'm saying? Would you still be around this person or would you?
No. Because my thing is, you saw my struggles. You saw what I went through to try to get there. Hey, Shauna. You tried to get there. You tried to help them, to elevate them, and you showed them. If they're not willing to put the work in, then they're not willing to be there with you. Because my thing is, they're riding on your coattail because they want you to do the work for them. Some people want what you got, but they want you to give it to them. Everything that you possess and that you worked hard for, they want you to hand it over to them. And if you're not willing to hand it over to them, then they'll become enemies. They try to suppress you. They don't want you to grow anymore. They don't want you to grow anymore. That's just like I have friends that I'm going to push all my friends. I'm going to push everybody. I don't care what they do. I'm going to push them. I'm pushing them. I want everybody to win. That's me. I just want everybody to win. There's nobody that's around me in my circle that I don't want to win. Because if they're in a business, I'm going to try to help push and promote their business because that's me. Even if they don't support me, I'm going to support them because they're my friends. And I don't feel no kind of way because they don't support me. Maybe I can't do what they need me to do. But even with that being said, I will send them somewhere else where they do the same thing I do, that I feel that they're going to take care of my friends. You have to surround yourself with like-minded individuals. You're right, Shatara. You have to surround yourself with like-minded individuals. You got to, because if you don't, you're going to have a problem. I love my friends. I love them. Some of them on here, I say Shatara, like Shatara. I love her. I try to push them. I meet her. I push them. I love what they do. They work. They grind. And they see me grinding. My friend Jolene, I love her. I like them to grind. I like to see them working. I like to see them trying to elevate. I want all us to win. And if we can all get together, we all support each other because we all want to see each other win. Yep. And we constantly keep on driving each other and pushing each other and stuff like that. It ain't nobody else that I buy a cake from if I meet or can't make it. You know what I'm saying? That is the person that's going to make my cakes. And if I got anybody that asks me about a cake, I'm calling Shatara. I'm going to call it, not Shatara. She just said something. She loved me too. I love you, Shatara. But I meet her. I meet her to make the best cakes and popcorn. She owed me some popcorn now. And yeah, I ain't got a chair. Her daughter ate my popcorn up. I still remember that. But anyway, she make the best and right now, she's working so hard to sometimes she can't get to all her orders. But I constantly like the drive that she have because she grind. Shatara grinds. They gonna work. Even Nicole, she grinded. These people are working hard. They love that. They love it, and I love to see them working hard. Shauna, that's my baby. That's my niece. She's a hairstylist. She done watch me, and she became a hairstylist, and I love to see that she's working hard and she's doing what she's supposed to do. My cousin Mel, she's trying to grind and get back on it, and the only thing I do is try to support them and make sure that they're doing what they're supposed to do. I love them so much. Hey, nephew, did you know you knew I was on there? I didn't. Yeah, I knew you was out here. I know you out here, IT. You could have said it on here. You can say it on Facebook. So yeah, so we have to support who support us. And so we got to move on because we ain't got that long. We got to move on. So we got to go to mental health, y'all. So how is forgiveness connected to mental health?
Man, hey,
y'all help me. How is forgiveness connected to mental health?
Okay, forgiveness could be connected to mental health because forgiving somebody for what they done to you could help you.
Yeah.
It's not, when you forgive somebody, it's not just to help them, it's to help you.
Yeah.
Because you could harbor so much resentment in your heart to where it'll make you sick. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or make you bitter or make you some type of person that you're not. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's connected to mental health because how you feel and stuff like that, that's your mental health. Like, that's how you feel, how you carry yourself, how you talk to people,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like, that's your mental health. So,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That demeanor could change a whole lot if you've been hurt by somebody.
And yeah, so I was talking to someone today about forgiving someone. If you're not able to forgive a person for what they done or what they said, okay, she said you got to speak up. She couldn't hear you. Your mic over here. But so what happens is forgiving someone, even in your family, things that happen in your family, we have to learn to forgive because what happens, it starts to mess with you mentally because you got to learn to work through certain things, or you need to talk to someone or sit on the couch because you need to speak to someone so you're able to move forward. Because sometimes we could take marriages, we could take relationships, we could take things that happen to us in the childhood, from teachers, friends, family. We could take all of that into our lives, to our everyday lives, and it affect us. So we don't trust people. We don't want people around us. We allow it to mess with us mentally. Yeah. So we have to kind of be able to take it to God and take it to the sea of forgiveness, because we got to understand that God, he died for our sins. Yeah. And if he was able to die for our sins, we should be able to forgive people who wronged us. Because he sit at the table. This man sit at the table with the people that he knew that they was going to betray him. So if God was able to sit at a table and he knew, he done told them that they was going to betray him, and all these niggas sit there and say, not I, God. Not I. I'm not going to be the one. But they knowing they going to be the one, but he was able to forgive them going to the cross because he died for their sin. So sometimes we got to be able to say, You think of us sitting at that table and say, if God was able to forgive them and I can't forgive them for saying something about me, then that's a problem.
The Bible also says, man, if you can't forgive nobody, don't look for me to forgive you.
That's right. So we got to learn to forgive people, because if you don't learn to forgive them, y'all, then you doomed to hell yourself. And my thing is, I try to not walk around with malice in my heart. I ask the Lord for forgiveness, and I ask the people to forgive me for if I wronged them or if I did something wrong. I ask for forgiveness. I pray for forgiveness. But also, I ain't going to forget. Now, I ain't no fool.
Yeah, don't forget.
I ain't going to forget. Now, I ain't telling you I'm going to keep on hanging out with you after I done forgave you. Yeah. Now, I'm just going to walk away from it, but I done forgave you. I ain't forgetting. I ain't telling you to forget, y'all. You don't forget, because they can wrong you and you go back and they bite you again. That's on you. Yep. That's you. If you take that, that's on you. Mm-hmm. I'm not doing that. Nah, if no, I done forgave you, because I know that it's wronged me and you constantly keep on wronging me. I forgave you for it, but if I continue to keep on going back, that's crazy. Yeah. That's crazy. That's real crazy.
Forgive. What he say? What did George Bush say, man? If you fool me once, shame on you.
Yeah, that's right.
Fool me twice. Shame on me.
Yeah.
Fool me 3 times.
I'm a damn fool, basically. Because my whole thing is, y'all, you can't keep on getting bit. Yeah. You can't get bit. Snake. You can't keep getting bit by the same snake. Yeah. Why would I keep returning to the same spot I done got bit at? Yeah. It's something wrong. It's something wrong with you mentally. You need to sit on the couch. Yeah. So we're gonna move on. Y'all, we gotta talk about this local news. What's going on with this fool going to churches yesterday, shooting up the churches? That shot the window at the church, and then robbed the lady, carjacked the lady for a car, and went to 2 different churches. Mm-hmm. They still hadn't said his name yet. They hadn't said his name. I was really looking for his name. Yeah, they did get him. I'm glad they did get him. They got him yesterday. That was good. But it was in the middle of the day where so many people are out. You know what I'm saying? It was so crazy. What is going on mentally in people's mind? What was he thinking about?
Was he mad at God or mad at
I don't know. He had to be mad at God. He running in the church. Something wrong with him. But somebody should have, peace be still. They should have gave him some peace. That's what they should have gave him. He shouldn't have been in jail. He should have been laid out somewhere. That's what he should have been.
It should have been. Like, I believe all churches need to have security.
Armed security.
I believe all churches need to have armed security.
Yeah, they need armed security. That's what we need to look at now. Armed security for the church. It's sad that everybody needs to be told they pistol in church, though. But if I'm sitting here and my back to the... So... From now on, when I go to church, I'm sitting in the back. So don't ask me to move up, because I'm sitting in the back. I need to be close to the door. I need to be able to look to the side to the door and not have my back towards the door. So I'm sitting in the back. So y'all come to church and y'all see me sitting in the back, just leave me there. Don't ask me to move up, because I'm sitting in the back. That's just where I'm going to sit. That's where I'm sitting at. It's just period. So also now we got to talk about entertainment news. This Super Bowl halftime show. Do y'all think it was sexual or for show?
It was for show.
It was for show because everybody's talking about Usher and Alicia. Now I got a problem with that. Now you know that's the man's wife. You ain't got no business groping on no man's wife now. You too close to this man's wife.
But I'm gonna tell you something.
Okay, I'm listening.
In the entertainment world, they have to put on a show like that.
I understand putting on the show, but there's somebody's wife. You don't put your hand on nobody's wife. Now, he should have had a well-whooped ass after the show. Because you don't put your hand groping nobody's wife. You know, rubbing across her ass and going on. And they showing it all on the internet. You know he should feel some kind of way. No, you don't do that.
Yeah.
So, no. No. I got a problem with that. So, even with that being said, y'all, I think that was a bit much.
Yeah.
Now, they said her did good. She did good, but she not married. Now, that's who he should have been groping on if he wanted to grope somebody.
Yeah, she not married.
She not married or in a relationship. Now, you putting your hand on somebody's wife, that's a problem. Because it looked too sexual. It looked like y'all done this before.
They have, though.
I don't know.
They have, though. When they made that song, they was like that in the video, right?
I don't know. I don't know if she was married then. She
wasn't
married now. Okay, she wasn't married, but she married now. Don't put your hand on that man's wife and you know she married.
Now.
She married. You should have been on one side and she should have been on the other side. Don't come close to that woman and put your hand on her. Because that's where the problem come in there. Y'all know that. Don't do that. Ain't nobody saying nothing, but it's true. That's just like, you know, no. That's something you ain't going to do. You ain't doing all that. Yeah. Y'all ain't saying nothing. The room quiet. The room got quiet. Y'all seen it. Y'all seen the halftime show. Y'all seen that man rub that woman's ass. Okay, look at her. So now we got to talk about Shay Shay and Mike Epps. Okay. Mike Epps is a comedian. Why you gonna be mad at him because he doing his job? That is his job. He's a comedian. He make jokes.
Shay better leave Mike alone.
Shay said he wanted me. He gotta meet him. He want to fight. He want to fight. Why you want to fight this man over his job? He said he want to fight. He said he ain't doing no fighting now. Shay better think about it. It's a long way from home. Mike gonna be at home, so he gonna get right out of jail. He said that's his hometown. So the take on we gotta talk about the take on Monique talking on his show. So I think they have blackballed her, and I think it's getting kind of messy. I think they need to handle it. They need to go in the room and take care of this and handle it. Oprah Winfrey had took two. If I listened to the show, and Oprah Winfrey took two shows from her, two movie deals that she was supposed that was going to be offered to her, and took to Oprah and took like the Butler and I forgot the other one. It was two movies that Oprah took the role in that she shouldn't have.
You talking about the one with Taraji?
That Oprah was in.
I think
it was.
I went.
No, it's another movie. She said it was another movie that Oprah took the roles in. I know it was the Butler. She did say it was the Butler was going to be offered to her, and I'm not sure why she would take the roles from her. And just like Monique said, that was a woman that they all looked up to. Yeah. But so at this point, we have to look at, is this the way she got where she is?
Yeah,
it's
just like my guy Rick Ross said, man. There comes a time where idols become rivals.
Right.
Because when you moving up, they don't want you to take that spot.
To surpass them. So even with Tyler Perry stands on it, she recorded him. And he felt that he said he was wrong. He did say he was wrong. So she recorded it and she let Shay Shay hear it, and everybody else didn't hear it. His whole little thing, and also now Monique is into it with what is his name, D.L. Hughley. Yeah, D.L. Hughley, as well as Monique. She was trying to call him to let him know that something. It was a question asked on her show where she allowed her husband to sleep with two different men, and she was like, "That ain't funny. How you find that funny?" And I'm with her on that. Why would you ask a woman who would she allow her husband to sleep with? And that's not funny. You know, that wasn't no joke in that. That ain't no joke. And for him to tell her that's just what we do, what's funny about that? So he said that she put his kids and his wife in it. Okay, if you allow them to talk about this on your radio show and ask her questions like that, yeah, you damn right I'm gonna put your children and your wife in it. I'm gonna talk to you the same way y'all talking to me. So she wanted to get him on the phone, and you tell me this just what we do. That wasn't cool. But also he got a comeback about it as well. So I got to really listen to what DL said about it. You know, I got to hear his stance because at this point, you know, I just only heard what Monique said. So I need to hear both sides so I could really see how it really went. You know what I'm saying? It's two sides to a story. So we also have to listen to both sides. We can't just take one side and run with it.
Yeah,
so
what is three sides to every story?
It is.
They said your
side,
side, they side,
and the truth. Right. You got to know. You got to know the truth and all that. But y'all, the show is coming to an end. It's 7:59. I thank you all for tuning in to Hot Tea Time. We'll be right back here Monday at the same time on President's Day. And we got to y'all come on back in next week right here at Hot Tea Time. And I thank y'all for tuning in. Some of y'all gonna have to start calling in so we could talk about some of this stuff so we can get it out. So I won't just be the one talking. I want to hear some of y'all views on some of the topics on what we're talking about. And if it's something that you want to talk about, please hit me up. And he said out of respect for her, he didn't air it. Well, they said there was a cease and assist on that. That's what Monique said. Monique said there was a cease and yeah, she said that's what she said on the show. So I don't know. He said he didn't do it out of respect for her, but she said there was a cease and assist on the show. So I don't know how that went. But anyway, it shouldn't happen. That wasn't a question that should have been said. That's not a joke. You don't joke with people about their spouse asking questions about that anyway. But y'all, this is 8 o'clock. I thank y'all for tuning in, and I hope that I was able to help somebody in their relationship, friendships, mental health, and let y'all know about local news. And don't forget, y'all, if y'all see something happen, bring it on this platform so we can know what's going on around our city. If you hear something, please y'all report it so we'll know where we need to go and where we need to be. And also, women, when you stop at the store, the gas station, anywhere, get off these phones. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Please get off these phones. Stay off the phones, y'all. Get off the phones. Go in the store. Be aware of where you at. Stay off the phones. Get these earpods out your ears. Be aware of what's going on. Okay? Thank y'all. I love y'all. See y'all back here. All right. Bye for now.